Alice? Here I am.
Hello everybody! Today we'll cover the case of the once 10-member girl group Cherry Bullet. After their debut in early 2019, during which the group enjoyed major public interest, Cherry Bullet suffered from major events and have yet to gain widespread popularity in the K-pop scene. We'll go over their entire career and especially take a look at the company's role in the development of their careers. A special thank you to all the accounts on screen for helping me with this video. Their accounts are linked down below. Be sure to give them a follow. FNC Entertainment was founded in 2006 and is home to big-name artists like FT Island, CN Blue and AOA. Before the debut of Cherry Bullet, FNC Entertainment had been under fire quite a few times for various reasons, mainly the treatment of their artists. A few years back, AOA members claimed that their CEO never bothered to learn their names until they found success. When Chanmi, a member of AOA, wanted to leave the group, FNC Entertainment requested her to pay back triple the amount that they invested in her, resulting in a final payment of multiple $1 million, which she obviously wasn't able to pay. Since AOA debuted in 2012, it's likely that they had to debut a new group in order to keep the company up and running, as the usual lifespan of a group is around 5 to 7 years. 2 years before Cherry Bullet's debut in August of 2017, FNC Entertainment posted teasers for an upcoming 11-member girl group. After releasing teasers for 3 members, the group was immediately compared to G-Friend, as the members were wearing similar clothes and 2 even had identical stage names. The company then went silent and no new members were announced. It was presumed that FNC Entertainment had either delayed or cancelled the group debut. In late 2018, FNC announced the debut of their new 10-member group to be named Cherry Bullet. The 10 members were revealed to be Haeyoon, Yuju, Bora, G1, Lemi, Chaelin, Mei, Mile, Kokoro and Linlin. Member Haeyoon also participated on the survival show Produce 48 and placed 19th in the competition. Before debut, Cherry Bullet had their own reality show called Insider Channel Cherry Bullet, which premiered in November of 2018. The hype surrounding the group became bigger and people were anticipating their actual debut. On January 21st of 2019, Cherry Bullet made their official debut as a 10-member group with their first single album Let's Play Cherry Bullet, along the title track Q&A. The song peaked at number 17 on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart, and the album peaked at number 11 on the Gaon Weekly Album chart, surpassing 16,000 sold physical copies. The music video was able to reach over 11 million views until today, and even their debut stage performance has reached over 2 million views. The public's interest in the group at the time was very high, with videos gaining hundreds of thousands or even millions of views upon release. Cherry Bullet enjoyed a successful debut and anticipation for the follow-up was high. Fans didn't have to wait long for more. In May that same year, Cherry Bullet released their second single album, Love Adventure, along with the title Really Really. The release experienced a major drop in popularity, even though it had only been a few months since their debut, mainly because FNC Entertainment massively cut down on promotions. The music video gained over 5 million views, and the album went on to sell hardly 13,000 copies, almost 4,000 less than their debut. Music video performances also received significantly less views than during the debut era. During 2019, without any notice, members of the group started disappearing from social media and group activities. FNC Entertainment made no statement, and members Kokoro and Linlin went missing in August for more than 4 months without further notice from FNC. At the beginning of November of 2019, member Mile also went missing without any statement. Member Linlin opened up a personal Instagram account without the official channels posting about it at the end of November. On December 13th of 2019, FNC Entertainment announced the departure of the 3 members Mile, Kokoro and Linlin from the group. Cherry Bullet would continue as a 7-member girl group, not even one whole year into their career. The members' contracts were terminated after long discussions, and none of the 3 leaving members would remain under FNC Entertainment. Unfortunately, the 3 leaving members were among the most popular ones in the group, which led to massive fan departures from the fandom. Fans were shocked and outraged as members had been missing for months just to leave the group before their 1-year anniversary. Wild speculations were brought up about possible reasons. Years later, 2 of the members have opened up about their departures. Lin Lin shared on an Instagram live that she wanted to dance and have more creative control over it, but it was denied by the company. She was also given less lines and the idol life didn't suit her much. Millet shared in a now deleted interview that she wanted to have creative control over the comeback themes and concepts as the leader and wanted to participate in writing their songs. She was worried about the group's future and was denied everything she asked for. She then decided to leave the group. In conclusion, FNC Entertainment's statement turned out to be wrong. On February 11th of 2020, Cherry Bullet released their first digital single, Hands Up. The music video reached over 20 million views, while also peaking at number 11 on the Billboard World Song Sales chart, making it their highest entry of their career. The song also marked a drastic change in concept compared to their cute and innocent image of previous releases. However, the sudden change in concept did leave its mark on the group and their popularity. While Cherry Bullet was loved in South Korea for their youthful and cute concept, Hands Up made a lot of Korean fans leave the fandom and stop their support for the group. The more mature girl crush concept did significantly better internationally, as the Billboard charting shows. However, a lot of international fans weren't there to stay long. More on that later. Along with the song's release, Cherry Bullet also released their official light stick, which garnered much attention online for its creativity and uniqueness. A few months later, Cherry Bullet returned again with their second digital single, Aloha Oe. The song received significantly less views than Hands Up and introduced a cute and summery concept once again. As stated before, the new international fans mainly supported Cherry Bullet for their mature image during Hands Up, so a lot of them left the fandom when Aloha Oe happened. The entire comeback was overshadowed by a huge cultural appropriation scandal, as the song was centered around a sample of a Hawaiian song by the same name. The original was created by the last Hawaiian queen when she was imprisoned as the US continued to illegally overthrow Hawaii. The term and song have a deep and special meaning in the hearts of Hawaiians and are a reminder of pain and what atrocities had to be endured. The song is deeply tied to Hawaiian culture, and it's absolutely unacceptable to be used as a catchphrase for a summer song. International fans demanded an apology from FNC Entertainment, but they never responded, which resulted in even more disappointment and even more fans leaving the fandom. Starting 2021, Cherry Bullet announced the release of the first mini-album Cherry Rush, to be released at the end of January. The mini-album was released alongside the title track Love So Sweet. The music video did gain quite some attention and has reached over 9 million views as of now. The album went on to sell almost 15,000 physical copies, still not surpassing the sales of the debut. In February, it was announced that Cherry Bullet would be managed by FNCW from now on, a newly established subsidiary specialized in promoting and managing girl groups. In February of 2021, member Millet, who left the group in late 2019, eventually re-debuted as a leader of the new girl group Pixie under the name Ella. After their debut in February, the group had a comeback in May and another one in October, including 2 title tracks, followed by their special single in December. However, Pixie has yet to reach success as well, as they've been mostly flying under the radar up till now. In July of 2021, it was announced that members Jiwon, Mei, and Bora would be participating in the new survival show called Girls Planet 999. The show brought together 99 trainees from Korea, China, and Japan to debut a multinational final group. Member Jiwon was eliminated first and finished in 16th place in a Korean group. Mei was eliminated, finishing 21st place overall, and Bora was eliminated in a final placing 15th overall. After the end of the show, Cherry Bullet's popularity increased greatly. Having 3 members on the show for quite some time and Bora even making it into the finale, the group was suddenly gaining fans left and right. Their previous releases saw jumps in achievements, and new content, such as dance covers, were watched millions of times. In February of 2022, FNC announced that Cherry Bullet will be having a comeback in March with their second mini-album called Cherry Wish. After the announcement, Cherry Bullet started trending on Twitter. This might be one of their biggest chances to finally break into the mainstream market and finally earn the success they deserve. Cherry Bullet started out really strong, receiving much love from the public during their debut era. The sudden drop in popularity during their first comeback is mainly to blame on FNC Entertainment, as they cut down on promotions, which led to the song being unknown. The sudden drop directly after debut was the starting point of a lot of problems down the way. One of them being the silence about possible member departures for months on end. Not keeping fans updated and having members disappear during their first year as a group guarantees unhappiness inside the fandom and destabilizes the fan support. FNC Entertainment should have come out with a clear statement the moment the members started disappearing. Staying silent for months on end and then letting go of 3 members at once is very strange and suspicious at least. The reasons for the girls' departures was also never properly explained. 2 of them have hesitantly shared their reasons. FNC themselves, however, stayed silent. If you remember the beginning of the video, Chanmin, a member of AOA, was denied her departure from the group unless paying millions of dollars. So for 3 members' contracts to be ended during their debut year is very, very strange. Another very stupid choice of FNC was to only release single or even digital albums during the first 2 years of Cherry Bullet. Single albums usually do less well, and digital albums are a very obvious reasons to cut down production costs. Including 1 more song on the album and adding an intro would be enough to sell it as a mini album, which never happened. Their decisions aren't really understandable. One of the biggest mistakes of FNC Entertainment was the release of the digital song Aloha Away. Not only did the used cultural appropriation greatly damage Cherry Bullet's image and turn fans away from the group, but there's still no official statement or apology from the company. The girls did not take part in the composition of the song or the choreography process, but are subject to any hate that's being thrown their way. FNC Entertainment should have apologized for their mistakes and not let the girls take the hit for it when they only did their job and can't be blamed. Another really strange decision was the movement of Cherry Bullet to FNC's subsidiary FNCW in February of 2021. After AOA, one of the main moneymakers of FNC, started becoming inactive, it's been said that FNC's financial situation has worsened. To transfer Cherry Bullet to their subsidiary seems like a move to get them out of the sight to make way for new projects. On top of Cherry Bullet moving to FNCW, FNC Entertainment also produced a Japanese survival show called Who is Princess in 2020, whose winners are soon going to debut as a new girl group called Prekill. Many fans are disappointed and request better treatment for Cherry Bullet first. FNC Entertainment has also debuted a new boy group called P1 Harmony, which has put out 3 mini-albums since their debut in late 2020, clearly showing that FNC has their focus elsewhere. Cherry Bullet as a group is in a weird situation right now. Their popularity declined after their debut, and it seems like FNC was a bit planless which direction they wanted the group to take. Releases like Hands Up and follow-ups like Aloha Away show that sudden concept changes were almost regretted and changed back immediately. Even though it is really risky and usually not a good move to send group members to compete on survival shows during their first 2 years, Cherry Bullet has greatly benefited from Girls Planet 999, and I really hope that the upcoming comeback can show their full potential to fans and FNC Entertainment alike. They truly deserve success and love for all their hard work. Please check the pinned comment for updates about the group and don't forget to support their comeback this upcoming March. Thanks for watching!